because we're having this conversation, this back and forth, this camaraderie moment. This is so raw. I'm just sitting here on my little bean bag, my big pillow, my little blanket here, my floor. Today is Christmas Day 2025. 2 days before Christmas, my Instagram account was hacked. This was avoidable. It was my fault. I did click a link because it was from somebody that I thought I trusted, right? But that account was hacked as well, but I didn't know. What'll you do? What do you do, right? And so I'm not like depressed about that. It's just like with me, with building my brand, with making connections, with building my business, with figuring all the things that I'm trying to figure out, there's consistently something that tries to pop up and be like, yo, oh, you thought you were going to do this? You thought it was going to be easy? That's really funny. And it is kind of funny because, like, what is life if not a story? And what is a good story without conflict? I haven't seen one yet. I sincerely feel like people subjected to the same kind of resistance that I've been put up against. Many people would realistically have given up by now, which I do not say that to brag, or do I? No, I say that to brag on God and the person who made me, because he made me able to withstand some trials and some tribulations. But like, I'm in awe at the level of grit that I have, but I'm also like, okay, when can I apply to the grit to the problems that I actually want to be solving? Because I'm not afraid of solving problems. I'm not even afraid of many things, honestly. But I think what I am afraid of is not reaching my potential, but I'm not really afraid of it in the way that somebody would be like afraid of running from something or like something like that. I have a respect of reality and saying, this is something that's possible. And it's possible because I've seen past versions of myself existing, right? And I don't want to exist as them, but I recognize that they're still within me. They're still in my, like, I'm capable of becoming that person again. And I don't want to be those people. Not that any of them were whack entirely. But they're just not who I know I need to be in future. Even now, I'm consistently evolving. The metamorphosis of my mental, my mental metamorphosis is insane. Not insane as in crazy. It's insane as in I'm like, wow. I'm a completely different person inside. Completely. And so people are like, oh, you're changing. Who are you? I'm like, girl, if I knew, even though I kind of do, but if I knew how to articulate it in a way that I could comprehensively articulate to you, then I would. But I can't. What I can do is share the honest becomings, the experiments that I'm working on in the now. And when I was hacked on Monday, I was like, this is one of those pivot moments where it's like, are you going to continue doing this or are you going to shift into something else? And this isn't the first time in my life that something like this has happened where it's like, okay, I'm forced with a decision. Do I want to do this? But this is the first time in my life where I've recognized, hey, I actually don't want to change a thing about what I was doing before. Like, I was directionally correct. I just need to look at it with a slightly fresher perspective and just slightly adapt, keep trucking. Yeah. Slight adaptation, keep it pushing. And that's really what life is. That's what entrepreneurship is. That's what grit is. And yeah, this time I'm a big fan of a drastic change because I can handle it. But for this account purposes, specifically for Instagram, I'm like, oh man, like I'm just really excited. Yeah, I'm going to do some experiments. What? I'm always doing that. Experimenting within the limits of the context of this Instagram account, serving who I'm serving. Really want to get into or grow into personal branding, specifically for private wealth advisors. Why do I want to go into that niche? I was working with personal chefs, private chefs, this gym owner, pottery people, amazing things. One thing that they all have in common is the work that they do is very like artisanal, tangible. You can kind of be in the space and feel what's happening. The same thing happens when you're in a room of people who know how to manage their money and who know how to move money as a tool to change the world. Because all different types of individuals have money. So my question is, how can we humanize the people that are kind of the third party that manage that tool? How can we connect them to their dream clients? How can we connect them to the people that they want to partner with in purpose in a long-term game? That's like a really intriguing question to me right now. And I'm really interested in that. What's my why behind doing that? Great question. I'll tell you. Because we're having this conversation, this back and forth, this camaraderie moment. Like, this is so raw. I'm just sitting here on my little futon. It's not a futon. What am I saying? Bean bag with my big pillow. I was just watching some YouTube. My little blanket here. My floor. I just got this piece of art over here from a thrift store down the way. I was gonna repaint over it. I don't even know if you can. I don't know if you can even see it, low-key, but all right. I can't really move the camera very well, but it's a piano. It's like very impressionistically painted, and I love it. It's beautiful, but I do want to paint something, so I'm kind of like mad that I got such an awesome piece. But we'll see what I do with it. Anyway, but yeah, so that's the problem that I really want to solve. What's my why? I do not want my children to have any stress, not a single ounce of financial stress. No. I sincerely only want them to think about, okay, what am I good at? What are my skills? How can I connect with God in alignment on this skill and move in it effectively in this world? That's the only stress I want my children to have. The only one. And I also want us to be a powerhouse, my family, of sharing the gospel and not being afraid of somebody has an outlash. Outlash, is that a word? Outcry. Anyway, and like sues or something like that. Oh, no worries, bud. We've got lawyers. We've got the people. We know who to talk to get this figured out. But one thing's for sure, we're not going to back down. One thing's for sure, we're going to do what we need to do to get you closer to the Lord, even if you're yelling in my face. How can I help you? What verse can I point you to? That's the only thing I'm worried about. That's my why. And so as I'm moving into 2026, these are the points of focus that I'm really excited about and that I'm really going to bury down, deep down. I'm going to figure it out. And so just applying the same tactics that I know about personal branding from many different areas. And now I'm really like, okay, in terms of purpose, in terms of legacy, this is the niche I want to go into. Because I think it's powerful. Because how can I partner with you to help you find the right people to partner with? That's a powerful network. What is branding? It's not hiding your light under a bushel. It's standing on the hill and saying, this is what I have. Do you need it? I'm your light post. That's what business is when it's done effectively, when you shake hands with the right people, when you're able to build friendships that build livelihoods. That's the power of it. But when you hide that from people and you limit yourself to what is in your immediate vicinity, it's not good enough. It's not enough. We're not helping enough people. We're not getting to the right capacity. And I get it, if you don't have the bandwidth, cool. But for the people who have the teams and you're complaining that you don't have enough business, or you're saying, I just don't like the people that I'm working with. Like, yeah, cool. We can all do the same thing. We can all make the right decisions with your money. But these are boring decisions. These aren't decisions that are aligned with my morals. Oh, let's fix that problem. I don't know which side. Let's get your soul communicated properly with a way that, aligns with the regulations and privacy concerns and things like that. But I don't have a lot of experience in that, but I do have experience in connection. How to tell stories. How to have a conversation that actually moves. I don't even want to say the needle. I want to say the world a little bit in your favor. Yeah. So if you're somebody in that niche, you're interested in solving that problem, interested in getting connected to the movers that are going to move things for the world, for you. We all need to make money. That's not a problem. And really you just want to make friends online that are big dogs, big hitters. Yeah, that's what this video is about. I don't know if I'm going to post this, but it's oftentimes the ones that you don't know if you're going to post that I post, and I it's honest, truly. But yeah, God bless. If you're one of those people, boom, I have a select amount of consulting calls, discovery calls, whatever. Hit the link in the bio. If you don't know, if you want to build a personal brand, if you're ready to build a personal brand, if your personal brand is strong enough to just do by yourself, I have a free quiz down below. Hit that. Let's go. Peace.